I'm not gonna let you go. Never leave my side. Yeah, I wanna let you know. Living without you. Isn't what I'll do. Living without you. Isn't what I'll do. If you were a daisy in my garden, I pick you, I pick you, I pick you every time. If you were a daisy in my garden, I pick you, I pick you, I pick you every time. Every time. Living without you. Isn't what I'll do. Living without you. Isn't what I'll.
Damn, it's good to be back. The wait is over. The arena roars once more, and the legends return to the field.
Oh my god, there's no way.
So huge!
The best are already sharpening their skills, and the rivalries are burning hotter than ever.
Oh my goodness, what was
Wow! Every play, every push, a chance to carve your name in history. Somebody stop this man!
Oh, that's awesome!
And she drops onto the Kyrie. It's a one clip to finish the kill. And that's two from Kowsers.
This is where stories are written, where every legend leaves their mark.
And the body block. Able to get two.
Oh, that's a body grab. What a grab!
And as Bruce out, he gets three.
With history on the line, do you have what it takes to emerge victorious? Welcome to United Rogue Overwatch Season 9.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the UR Overwatch stream. Tonight we have an Emerald game, New England Valhalla versus Chicago. I'm here with Mario Mans. I'm only going to be here for the first couple maps or so, and then we're going to have Dragon Master coming in a little bit later, subbing in for me. How you doing, Mario?
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah,
Fantastic poll.
that's how I'm doing. And it's what a match we have this very evening. The top two teams so far in the standings of Emerald. The Nevada's seed 1 going 2-0 so far. Chicago 1-1 in this series. Judging by the stats here, it seems like it is favored for Nevada as they got a couple of UR veterans on the squad here. If you want to go over the rosters real quick, cool.
Yeah, I mean we got a lot of returning names here. We got Dragon Master, head of New England, I believe. Doge. Doge has been a GM before, but this is a new franchise. Definitely excited to see a lot of the new franchises here. Zeke, returning member. Nevro, really great. A lot of returning. Asura Sakura has been around for a long time. I believe season 1. So, Yeah, just a lot of faces that I can recall from back in the day. It's nice to see a lot of them returning, and it's also nice to see a lot of the new faces as well. Got a lot of new people. We got Sebastian. We got Paranoid, I believe, is new. And then on Chicago's side, we got Cranium, Aetherion, and Pazolite, I believe.
Pazolite. What great names, what great aliases, what a fantastic series to be casting. Just doing some more nerd spewing real quick. So far, most of the Nevada roster is leading in terms of the stats against Chicago, but it seems like Chicago will be again the underdogs in this series, but that still doesn't mean that they have a lot to offer, especially with the recent battle changes shifting more towards a Juno Brig meta, which would be pretty standard to come back to see a lot of players, at least in the UR, have favored towards more of the Brawl archetype characters. But yeah, I think we're going to go straight into the first map here. Cool. I believe it's going to be Ilios, which will be Chicago's coin, because they won the coin flip. Is that correct?
I believe so. I also do believe that we did have our bans in, by the way. Genji and what was the other one here?
I think Chicago banned Lucio.
Chicago banning Lucio. So no Lucio on Ilios. This is a sad day for all of us.
A lot of anti-dive bans here. I'm curious to see what Nevada. I think it's going to be both teams opting to go for a brawl on brawl headshot. Brawl on ball violence.
That's true. I do tend to see Doge on the. I guess we can see it here. The Zarya pick. We also usually see a lot of poke coming out of Doge. We see Sigma usually, but I am excited to see. It is going to be unfavorable for the Zarya into that Rhine counter, though. So we'll see how that goes.
Depending on how this goes, we are getting into it. Going to be a little bit of a TP actually coming for Chicago. They will ride to mid. Actually later than Nevada. Interesting stuff. But they're going to go full ahead. It's going to be Chicago taking point probably out first. The rest of Nevada is going to be trying to get those off angles around here. We already see Zeke going full ahead on the off angle, trying to get on Aetherion here. We'll have to back up as the rest of the team just goes forward. Nevada, the first pick of
early
the
pick.
Holy moly. And they're going to keep going ahead of the heady here. Asker a little bit of hot trouble as weak, trying to find the value. Gets taken out here as Vevron still trying to go full head here. Gets another kill. And it's just tidy in the backline. Nevada just pulling a full flip on Chicago. Nobody still has the point here. It's still uncontested as Asker's going to be Nevada just flowing over the entire team.
I think that was just a target priority thing. To be honest, I think New England just knew what they were. They knew their priorities, and they all dove the same target at the same time. It was phenomenal, to say the least.
Absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. Yeah, phenomenal. I can spell. I mean, I could find my list. You know what I'm talking.
We
You know
have
what I'm
an
trying
early
to say.
TP to the mid. That's fantastic. I love that play.
Holy.
You don't see a lot of it, but that's the fun thing you can see with the sim.
Chicago going for a flip, but it's gonna be Zweequel something off of Freya. Sorry, we didn't even notice that, but they're gonna just New England just gonna completely take over once more. Gonna do a little bit of a flip-flop energy going across from New England. And it's gonna be a complete reset here. Banger. Oh, swapping out to the Ram instead of the Ryan.
I think I like the Ram matchup a lot better. The Ram is going to be a lot more sustainable than that Ryan.
Absolutely agreed. So already seeing Iridium get a little bit forward here. We're seeing a lot of Cranium just get a lot of good value off that Echo here. It's going to be Venture Ult coming around. Banger gets the pick on the Dogemeister. That's definitely going to be Chicago's favorite on this fight here. Asura on the Mercy as well. That's going to keep completely going the Floyd for the rest of the team. The front line is just too much. We're getting the point flip trial, but New England has, with their backline, gets a flip ahead and gets onto the high ground, which means that it's going to go back to what we've seen initially in the first fight of the game here, cool. As we see, once again, New England just trying to overflood Chicago as they have no angles to work with. So ult comes around Sebastian, gets a lot of picks, got a lot of damage. Weak takes out Banger. High Noon from Sarah's like, gets 3!
That's fantastic, High Noon! Oh, man.
But it's not over yet.
Like,
Oh no, it's over. Never mind.
yeah, I mean, I would be surprised if Chicago lost that.
My god. Palisite coming up with a 3K. Banger. Cleaning up for the kill, and also a banger. But it's a banger. It's a banger where he's able to pull off bangers.
You're now looking at that grab and the Moira ult, though. Fantastic combo on the side of New England. They could take here.
Yes, he worked himself on the high ground here. Dogemaker in great position to get off this, rip off this grab. Kasuni coming in for the crash. Actually, both Kasunis popping across. Actually, no, just one Kasuni coming across. As Dogemaster overwhelmed by the just the ramp, just throwing punchies across. As gonna be Palisite and Cranium just getting a clean sweep from the behind.
And that was a very, you know, that was a very flip-flop of a map so far. I mean, we had Chicago on their back foot the entire map, and now it seems very dominant on the side of Chicago here.
So a little bit of poke come out here from Chicago. Spazlight does secure enough pressure to get Sebastian. The rest of the team will go for the last pressure bait here. Going to be Dogemaster going for the grab on the point here. Banger with the form, however, will stay alive. Annihilation comes from the forward. Pulse gets a lot of damage, cleans up the entirety of Chicago on point.
And the Annihilation's big. That's going to be first point here for Chicago.
I thought it was going to be New England, not going to lie. I think they had a lot of better fight play. I think they had other trajectories. A lot of good angles.
They just kind of kept staggering themselves, and it ended up being a bit of an issue for them.
Yeah, it's nice to see Chicago trying to bang up here. You know, I think the rest of the team understood what they're heading into, and I think they're trying to play the flip well. I think that, you know, getting that point prio does end up just working a word of attrition. But we'll see what New England swaps up here.
We do see that Sigma swap. Might end up being a little bit better of a choice. However, it is going to be a little tough going into that Ram.
Double hit scan from the side of New England. This is atrocious and kind of low-key looking like my ranked games here, Cole. You hate to see
Not
it.
anymore.
You hate to see it. Look, Cranium starting with the Sombra as well. Getting a lot of distance already here. Sebastian trying to clear him out here. A little bit of a skirmish going off angle as we go back to the front line. Banger getting full point fire first. Switching up Dogemaster. Nice rock, and Sebastian cleans up the 1v1 in the back. And it's going to be the rest of New England. Just all they have to do is just kind of hold on to the positioning and just survive the onslaught. As Banger tries to move forward with the form. Does not get to see me getting any value, but they still get the prio. Rock comes out once more. So much damage on both these tanks here. That's going to allow for actually the west of New England to sweep forward and just clean up on the side. As both trades going on for both sides, still even. However, Chicago is down a healer, so it's going to be Banger. Just going to be absolutely delicious on point as the rest of New England tries to sweep forward. Now both teams opting for the double hit scan here. Cool.
I mean, I like the double hit scan, especially into that Sombra. However, we did see the Sombra swap, actually. I just noticed.
I mean, I just don't understand it. Maybe there's something I'm not understanding. Banger with the Winston pick. Oh, my monkey.
Now we see the same thing that was happening with New England last point is happening to Chicago at this point. They keep staggering themselves. They're trying to regroup here now. So
there's such a powerful hold from New England here. Banger goes forward with initiation, immediately gets stunned.
And that monkey should be punished.
He's
able to make it out.
Oh,
fantastic flux, though.
That's a dead monkey right there, and a dead backline. As Chicago going back to the drawing board, it seems, as they're getting close on a high noon, but I mean, what can you really do against a cast from Sig?
And you know, we saw this in the previous map, though. Like, Chicago still has a chance here. They were playing on their back foot the first half of the map. We're at 50% here for New England now. We could see a Chicago flip here.
Sweet getting a nice good first entry on the Cranium here. It's going to be the Hadalk and the High U coming up from Chicago. Tries to play a little space, but there's still New England still holds. Sweet with aggressive High U gets a lot of damage on the board here. It's going to be Dogemaster trying to just single out this Winton. Valk is going to be ending up soon as Banger still trying to get a lot of good high presence, but he's still not set to get a good dive off. Sebastian wins a quick 1v1 as the rest of Chicago are still struggling just to get through this doorway. Oh my coalescence. The Kamehameha coming in from Nevra as Zorka goes for a cheeky res, gets immediately taken out as the res.
And unfortunately, that's just going to be a stat pass res here.
Oh my god.
We
It's
might
so
have one touch from the Tracer, but I think it's all for naught.
it's gonna be last ditch effort picks and touches from Banger, but Cranium goes down for the count as the Visor will secure a round for New England.
Your end is within my reach.
And that's just the masterclass Sigma that you see from Doge. I mean, a fantastic Doge gameplay there. I love to see the Sigma come out of him because that's what I know him for. I used to play with him back in the day, and it was pretty much Sigma one trick. So.
Back in the good old Sigma Ball days in Overwatch 1. I remember playing that.
We're now on well, and we do see the hog swap, cranking the hog here. I'm definitely excited to see that.
This is the map to do it, although I think a JQ would probably provide a little bit more value. It seems like they're going for Chicago for a double flex backline. The Ashen and the Kiri and the Ana. As they're going to be.
You tend to see that a lot in the lower ranks. You see a lot of the double flex just because it's a lot more comfort characters coming out from Emerald.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see that they're going to try to play around with the ante and the continue rush here, as we are getting into the first mid of what is the last point in this map. Banger trying to establish himself in cage, misses the first hook. Oh, you hate to see it, but there's still a lot of point prizes coming in from New England as they're just going to keep pushing forward. Banger doing a lot of damage here. It's not enough. Rock comes out, and a passive nade comes out, and that's going to be New England just securing the point. And all they do is just waste time, which Sig is very comfortable to do.
And that's the struggle you're gonna see with Hog. You're gonna be facing that shield, and you see a lot of the hooks being prevented by just shield placement alone.
Wall comes out from
Fantastic
Cranium.
wall. This could get Doge.
Could not hit the hook. The Doge went up with a huge wall. Has the hands back for Ulti. Getting a huge angle. Gets to pick his Bastion. Might be a little bit of an entry quick for the rest of Chicago just to move forward on the point here. Doge has no shield. Has to back up here. The rest of the team trying to flip forward. Trying to deal with this Cranium May. Just being a huge presence on the flank as they are going to get a flip on the point. But they're going to have to still work a lot. If not just to hold more than they were attacking here. Cool. High Noon on the board
That's
here.
High Noon. Oh, falling into
God.
the well. First
Banger.
hook into the well. That's one.
What could be another Dogemeister if he's not too careful. The rest of the team looking forward here. Oh, the blizzard
That's a male.
comes across. We're hitting. The ants are frozen on the ground. The worms are frozen. Nice hook from Banger. Secures on Sebastian here. As the rest of the team is going to be trying to flip forward. The wall's going to be a huge disruption of the Dogemeister. Has to stay led with
For another well hook here. Almost gets it.
He almost does. Banger, so we're kind of working around this hook here, around this well, and almost gets to the one of the Doge. Fox comes out from Dogemeister, goes forward, catches Durian, does not have the Suzu. Oh, gets a twofer.
The hook comes out, the Suzu comes out, and that just leaves Sigma to have a free ult.
Oh my god, Banger trying
The hog ult coming out. Same with Nano.
that unfortunately is not enough. I want to say that was staggered.
It was a little bit of a stagger. In a 2v5 scenario, I don't know if you really want to do that. I mean, Nano Hoggle is a choice, but it is devastating if it works.
I mean, they're also going to be down 2 ults coming up soon. That's going to be really, honestly, up to Kitsune Rush for them to get on the point here, Chicago, that is. This week,
Ults kind of looking relatively even, though, surprisingly, even after those 2 ults used.
Oh, Cranium, nice pick. High Noon comes around floating.
Another High Noon.
Oh my god.
Not able to get anything. That's 2 down for Chicago.
Immediately shot
This is looking
down.
rough.
Suzu comes out, but it's not enough to save Asura, and it's going to be another stagger from the side of Chicago. You hate to see it.
We're probably going to need to see the hog switch here, unfortunately. I think probably back to that ram could work pretty well here. But we only have one more fight here.
Yeah, Ram comes
Looks like
out.
we are swapping to that ram.
No speed though, which probably was the one thing that could probably help them to get the point. But you know, what do I know? I'm not playing in the match, and they're gonna be trying to full forward. Sunny Rush gets to the point. They will survive. Kalissa's more cost. Ult being dumped on the point here. It's gonna be the New England coming out on top. However, with a huge blizzard coming out, not able to stop enough.
That is a fantastic blizzard. Is it going to take out Doge?
Nope.
Unfortunately not. That's so sad. And that is going to be first map going to New England Valhalla.
Wow. I mean, that's just unfortunate there. I mean, you try to play around the Sig, you try to play around the hook, looking for those hooks, which did warrant some value in the mid game. But I mean, you just got. I mean, it's a matter of just getting down. Again, those off angles, which Chicago just clearly had so much like presence over, just getting around every corner of the map. Honestly.
Yeah, we had Banger with that fantastic play there right at the end. However, it was not enough to get them the map. We're moving on, and Chicago here now gets map pick and first ban.
I think. I mean, I don't know. What do you think? What do you say about this match here? It's just...
I just think, unironically, looking at that map, Ilios is kind of known for its dive potential, right? And we looked at New England Valhalla, and they had the Juno, and that was the speed that we were talking about in that last map that could have helped Chicago touch point there. I think New England just had the speed advantage.
Right. I mean, well said, especially at the SIG, but I mean, there is a weakness in that comp, apparently. If you just overload the SIG with all 5 members of the team, you could potentially create a forced angle, which then you could try to jump on the backline, but...
Yeah, SIG notoriously weak right now.
Notoriously. Only into, like, you know, if he gets overloaded, which I think what Chicago was trying to attempt to with the Ram, but it was too late at that point. But we are going to go to a Gibby. Oh, shout out to Watchpoint Gibraltar, everybody.
And I am choosing to dip out. Dragon Master is here. Going to be subbing in for me on the casting. Welcome, Dragon Master.
Hello. Can you hear me?
We hear you loud. We hear you loud and clear, Dragon.
Well. Good luck with the rest of the casting. I really hope to see that this becomes a lot even of a match. It looked pretty good on the first point. And that is going to be all from me. Thank you for taking over.
Thank you so much, Cool. We love you so much. Why did I tell him I love him? It's platonic. For the viewers watching at home, it's platonic.
What were the band?
Alright, well, to fill you in, Dragon Master, Chicago picked Gibby. And they also go ahead with a Am I reading this right? Hold on. Do my eyes deceive me? Let me... I believe I see Chicago banning SIG on Watchpoint Gibraltar.
Sigma?
I mean, SIG,
That's
yeah.
an interesting choice.
It's a very interesting choice. I
would have banned the Monkey or Diva. I think.
Yeah.
I'm almost certain that that's what Doge plays on this map, but
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of arguably more impactful bands you could look at if you're trying Chicago, but that's neither here nor there.
I guess if they do play the Sigma though, at least it does prevent them from just not being able to shoot through the Sig shield and get to the rest of the team. So if they play the same comp, it would be a good ban.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, they but I think does Doge even play any dive tanks?
I'm looking at his profile right now. Take a look at all competitive seasons time played. Not really.
Seeing a lot of JQ. They could, you know. I see the Malga, we could be seeing out here. We could see the Malga, Ashe, Genji, Bap Weaver comp, the notorious European comp that, I don't know if you have all been tuning into the Face It and the Masters and Expert qualifiers. Some teams will whip that out on Gibraltar. mostly because they were unloved by their families. But it is an angle they could take. I don't think they're gonna try to pull that out, but you know the Malga pick is on the table, and since Sigma has been banned, that means tank is protected, which means they could go honestly wherever they want, and it also depends if they're gonna start offense as well.
Yeah, Gibby. I mean, I think this favors. I mean, Banger does play ball, so I think he used to play ball.
I think Banger's still got a ball in
Oh,
him.
and Winston's highest SR, so I think
He did
that's a
pull out
good
the
ban.
Winston. He did pull out the Winston map 1, which
okay.
did not get any value, but of course, you know. We could see maybe now if they struggle to like fully commit to the dive comp.
They're banning the Ana. So they're
okay.
shutting down the dive, I guess. They're
Interesting.
shutting down the ante for the dive.
Interesting. Okay, well, I mean, they could still go dive though. You know, you could see the Kiri Lu come out from the side of the back line.
Yeah, I think Sakura has a Kiri on her. I'm not sure what Ethereon plays. I think they're new.
They play Ana, which
They play Ana.
I think was the target man. But regardless, we're getting into it. It's gonna be New England starting on the defense, Chicago for the offense here, and Loki. I'm not sure what I'm expecting, honestly. I mean, it seems like New England is stronger on the brawl / poke archetype, but Chicago seems to be a little bit more comfortable on the dive, which we could just be coming out right now. Looking at predictions here. You want to make any predictions here, Dragon?
I'm thinking this team comp looks really strong from Chicago. They have like the full dive except for the Ana. That's unfortunate they don't have it, but like Juno just works just as well. The speedering. I think that oh yeah, they're playing the Zard Reaper comp, so that monkey is not gonna have a fun time.
No, he will. I don't think he will. No. Here we go. It's gonna be. I mean, here we go. Bridge being taken first by Banger and the rest of company here. Little card time came from Cranium. They already established a lot of that early dominance onto Bridge as they're looking forward onto that blue room here. Paranoid first one going down from Banger, and it's going to be fantastic forward aggression from the rest of Chicago. Suzu already popped out, which is going to go ahead for Banger to go full dive, catches out Sebastian. This week, going for a little bit of adaptation, catches out Athlon, but the trade is not enough. They're going to get so much card progress off of just one push there, and they're going to be still keep going here, Dragon Master.
Yeah, they're still going. They're putting pressure on them. They forced out Immor early, took the high ground from them.
Oh, Zeke has a devious angle from the behind here, coming up the background
Oh,
here.
Zeke. Oh, Zeke, and he gets the Banger. Banger's not paying attention. I'm lacking.
Oh, lives though. The rest of Doge Master.
And it looks like they clean up here, and I get the retreat. Next fight.
Yeah, great stuff here. Zeke, honestly, being the huge different key maker into New England's defense. They're just able to get a huge angle from the behind, not being contested at all. Just absolutely nothing's out there. It's going to be another try Chicago, though. I mean, this is what I think see for Chicago. They're just going really fast, trying to get a lot of cooldowns being forced out before they can go for that full dive. And you just love to see that monkey dive on Gibraltar. Oh! Granny with the pick.
Diving the soldier.
A lot of damage at the board. Bubble comes out. A lot of cooldowns being wasted in this tiny little garage room. They're still
The
chasing
soldier.
Sebastian.
They do get the soldier though, and they get Reaper.
That's huge right there. Banger still going ahead with a dive. Leaps.
There's
in
another
forward.
bubble, but that's their last bubble, and the Genji cleans up. Doge with
my.
no bubbles. He's getting chased down.
Beautiful.
Does he live? His team is there,
And Doge Master's trying to peek
but
this
they're not
charge.
gonna touch before they get point.
And that's first pick already so much time. Zeke making that swap over to the Freya, trying to get high ground. Try to get a lot of damage on the board, but it's going to be really doubled up by Polarsight. Oh my
Freya.
god.
Big dash. This Genji putting in work. I can see why they banned it map 1.
Oh my, don't ever. honestly, I think now looking back that, yeah, I kind of agree that Genji ban Batman was kind of a blunder. Going for a dive entry is going to be Carlside going to go this kind of his comfort break here. Grab, go to front of a board.
Ooh, big Suzu! Wait, Suzu saved him! Wait,
he's still going forward. Banger.
Uranium putting in work there with the 3K on the OC.
Oh my. Banger is going to be living with the rage and perhaps like going
Wait.
forward.
Wait, they're getting a soldier. This is such
my.
they're so like coordinated with this dive. I think this is the missing ingredient, you know?
That's why I like to see. Dogematch winning that switch in the Malga. Now this is going to be the big step to the work around here. That Malga is going to be the biggest step, blocking Banger from any of those leaps, which means Paliside's going to be, honestly, if he goes ahead, just going to be diving in alone. So they have to make sure they're being the proper talls, make sure they're coursing the proper cooldowns. Banger's going to go ahead and get a lot of good high ground presence here as the rest of
Malga's going to go take him on, force his bubble out early. Big
Stop.
Banger's got to leave.
Alright,
Doge falls half though.
has to be careful though. Goes in with the shout here, a little bit
Out
prematurely.
early.
Oh my god, it's old
That's
French here.
double twirl?
The double deflect! Bush of Bastion coming in, clapping back with the double visor.
Wait.
Blade calls forward. Banger going forward still on the Paragon
Wait.
here. Where's
That's
this
huge value. What? They pop two ults for 2 ults, but both support ults are down.
Oh, what was that?
And they don't have Freya or they used 4 ults there.
I want
4
to say
ults for 2? That's such a good value trade.
I want to say maybe a bit of a blunder. Sweet, nice pick though. But yeah, that's. I want to say the bit of miscommunications coming on from New England. Maybe they get a little bit, a little startled. Maybe they're not really cool, calm and collected. Dogemeister with a shout comes forward here, trying to stop a lot of that forward aggression coming out from New England. But it's gonna be a little bit of a stabilize here, Dragon Master, as we're getting back into what could be the last moment. As that Jeremy's gonna come forward.
There's the OC comes out, doesn't get anyone.
No, but it's still
Like it.
a lot of card presence still. Paranoid gets picked off.
Sakura gets a pick. Maga goes down, and they cap with almost 3.5 minutes.
Wow. Fantastic tempo coming up from Chicago there. That's something I love to see coming out from teams, to be able to just play fast.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job. I think that Banger is probably calling targets, and Pazzo is just stepping up and going after them. Cranium's doing a really good job of chunking them, just so that like Banger and Pazzo can just jump that person.
Yeah. I want to say as well, I mean, I think honestly the Ana ban on top of Chicago might have been a blessing in disguise, which means like they don't have to wait so long to get set up with the Ana backline. They can just keep going with the Kiri, which I think is honestly, if they stick to it, they could just wipe it out again for defense, which I think they will.
Well, I was gonna say it's also a really good. Honestly, the fact that they banned it kind of messed them up because they can't run the counter dive as well. Like they're running the Kiri Juno now as well. But I think that Ana ban could have really helped against the Monkey and Genji, you know.
I agree. But we're gonna see New England Dogemeister on the Diva. Andrew's gonna be fucking. I'm gonna tell that Andrew's gonna be pissed by looking at how long he's gonna be looking on Dogemeister's cam and seeing how frustrated he is behind the scenes. But a bit of a production job.
I'm not sure how much Doge plays Diva, but
Not at all. Not at all.
I've been told not much.
You can tell for the viewers at home. You can tell Andrew's mad the way how much time he has on Dogemeister. Fun drinking game. Every minute that Dogemeister misses a boost, I take a sip.
I think there'll be high alcohol levels very quickly.
take the sips of beer. Yeah, like I said, New England with a double flex, bit of a higher tempo with the comp here. Dogemeister already getting a lot of damage here. Sebastian going with the counter jump here on the paths.
Doge gets demec'd early, and that's down. Their tank is done. They have to get out now.
That's 2
Zeke
sips.
getting poked out, having to drop.
Banger coming in with the counter aggression, just jumping to opposing backline and just getting
Forcing
paranoid.
Suzu and TP out, then they have to wait.
Oh my.
And they get 2 in the back.
Zeke
They just know
is-
how to play this dive. I think that in the future, you know, I think Doge's team needs to figure out either what to do against the dive or not take them to a dive map, you know.
Yep. I just
Yeah, unfortunate counter pick, you know. But
yeah, let's see.
we'll see what
Okay.
they do about it. Let's see here. Banger, cast ult comes out.
Oh, Dutchmeister lives. That's a
Doesn't
good
get
the
anybody.
Good stuff
Does
in
force some
Dutchmeister.
space though.
I will say the D.Va Winston matchup. It's heavily favored into D.Va. She was just could like keep blowing through and just eliminate any sort of outside help. I say that Cranium gets a nice good pick on this week. Sebastian going in for the counter deflect here. There's again another one Gigi 1v1 in
She's
the back
low.
lane.
Banger cleans it up. Doesn't care about that deflect.
An absolute aura coming out of Pazolite. That's what we call in the business BO.
Banger
As
on
the rest of the
Nevro.
show gets going.
Doge falls.
Just absolute sweeping coming out from Chicago, and they're gonna come out. And they came out this match. They're trying to show off like why they are a second seed and why they should not be. You know, again, underdogs of the series right here. But I think they're really gonna come out and show people, you know, just how much they mean to come into the series. So I say
This is a really good dive. I think this might be the best dive comp I have ever seen in Emerald.
Absolute banger. Sooner rush on a high ground here. Bolo comes across. Cranium gets lost into the
Nav
translation.
goes down. So they do trade it out.
Oh, that's a beautiful trade right
How's
there.
it get?
Sweet Trader doesn't have a card time, but it's only going to be a forced off as the rest of Chicago unfortunately just killed the rest of his team, and it's going to be a late stagger on the him. I mean, you're down half your
Banger
team.
falls really low though. He's gonna have to sit here and wait. But his team is back in time.
I want to see Chicago try to, you know, just keep up the aggression here, because New England seems to be a little bit of a, what's the word? A little bit of a discombobulation every time they try to push this high ground as a 5. Yeah, you gotta
I
see.
feel like the comms aren't as robust, I would say.
Yeah,
As bangers are probably.
no one forward. Oh my, high noon gets a lot of damage on the board, but the order break keeps New England in the fight as they're trying to get.
Banger goes really low though. This fall.
Oh my
Double
God.
Genji blade? Did I hear two?
Yeah, those two. Yeah, Ocean's just not coming across here. Tazlight actually has the better
Doctor goes
blade.
down though. Wait. It's just Pazzo.
Can't do
Against
it,
2
no.
here. Wait. He's living though.
Oh,
Wait, and they're back.
they're coming
Wait,
in.
Pazzo. Wait, Pazzo with the clutch.
Oh, the Suzu keeps up. Don't smash with the EMP bomb. Gets completely bubbles out.
Anyway.
Great play from
Oh,
Banger.
and he dies right as he's about to rebag.
Oh my
It's
God.
just wait. Zeke and Para are on. They get Zeke.
Banger.
Never and Para. No, Suzu.
Oh,
You know, goes down. It's just Kiri. Kiri doesn't get it.
Nobody could stop that monkey. Banger.
Wait, they almost had it, but Pazzo just outplaying them and just living on point for so long.
I want to say the MVP of this round definitely goes to Paz, but Banger also contributing a lot.
I think it's both. I'm gonna be honest.
both,
I think
yeah.
I think the two of them together were just like so coordinated. I think they were very like New England was struggling to figure out what to do against a coordinated effort. You know.
Absolutely so. I mean, shoot. Now we're at even stills at this point. I'm gonna talk a little bit about mental. I think, you know, New England's a bit of a surprise coming after that first map. I mean, they tried so hard going to round 3 on Ilios. I'll come to absolute domination on Gibraltar. I mean, what do you feel? If I'm Doge Master right now, I'm feeling like a little jittery, you know.
Yeah. I mean, personally, that's just a symptom of them taking them to a dive map where they're not only did the Sage get banned, but also they're not really running anything to counter the monkey other than the Zara Reaper. But that when that stopped working, you know, there's not really much else that I think in their hero pool that could really help them.
Right. I mean, the issue also come from just the amount of high ground presence that Chicago just keep pulling on from New England. I mean, high ground wins you maps, unfortunately.
And they're going to Kings. So Doge just taking him to a brawl map. I wonder if he's going to play the Reinhardt.
Chat type 1. If you think Dojima is going to play his play the tank character. Type 2 if you believe in a god.
And it looks like they're banning Soj. Oh wait, well they're asking. Sorry, they're asking them to ban Soj. They're not actually trying.
He really wants that Soj ban. He does not want to deal with it.
No. He was playing the Soj. That's why he's asking for it to get banned.
Ah, that's funny. that's BM. I mean, I could see it. I could see New England. I think Chicago's trying to pull some mind games on them. You know, like, ooh, you want to ban the Soj? Ooh, it's gonna get a rail shot. Ooh.
I'm gonna be honest. You can't ban the monkey. Oh wait, no, they didn't ban the monkey.
You
Right?
can.
So
They can.
they could ban the monkey if they wanted to.
I'd say that's a viable ban, honestly.
But on
Kings Row
Kings,
does.
I don't know.
No, it's viable. Yeah, you can go dive on King's Row. It's very you just all around the high ground on first, and then at the start of attack, of course, and they just keep trading backlines.
Yeah, it could work. It's just they have to pick their battles, because if you try and assuming he's playing Ryan, if you try and just go brawl the Reinhardt, I don't think that's gonna go too well for you.
Yeah, they could ram. They could ram. I mean, Banger does have a ram. They could go toward because they could just play for that, and just make Toge's life absolute hell.
I guess. They are banning Cass, so.
You don't. You kind of don't see that, honestly. You don't see a lot of hit scan being banned on King's Road. It's usually supports. So.
Yeah, I think they just don't want to deal with Cranium doing a ton of damage to them while Pazzo and Banger just jump on them. Like.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. I want to call a prediction here from Chicago. I think they're gonna go for, honestly, maybe a Juno. I mean, maybe a Lucio ban. Either Lucio or Tracer. Actually, no, I don't think in New England's. I don't think they're. I think Zwiek can play Tracer probably, right?
Yeah, but he usually plays. They can't even ban it.
Oh, that's right. They banned Lucio first.
Well, Chicago can't. I mean, Nev could, but I don't know why they would when they're gonna play the Juno, if anything, speed-wise. Like, I don't think they have a main support.
No. But I mean, yeah. Or carry ban. Carry ban might be huge, honestly. Carry ban, but it looks like Chicago's gonna go ahead and ban Zarya.
Okay, actually, that's a good ban. That's a really good ban on this map, because it prevents the bubble spam. And on the other map, right, there was a lot of high ground and places you could get around the Zar, you know, and ignore her. But on this map, you know, it's very enclosed. You kind of have to deal with the Zar at some point, you know.
Right, and they're gonna go ahead and start on attack as well. I mean, shoot. I mean, what do you? I mean, I think I'm expecting they're probably. I mean, we could see the Banger ball. I would love to see a Banger ball here when Pazlight just go back on the Genji, and they just try to do the same thing they did previously again on for the dive.
Maybe. I'm just not sure yet, because they could run a lot of things, right? Because Banger could run the Ram, they could run like a Brawl comp, beat out the Rhine, because now they're just probably be forced on the Rhine now that they banned the Zara. I doubt they play the Sigma on this map, because if he runs any Brawl tank, you just kind of get...
Right. I mean, they did go King's Row for a reason, so we could see Chicago getting a right prediction, like you said, and just forcing out the Sig or the Reinhardt, and it's going to be forced storage to maybe go back on the Diva, which could be another plausible avenue they can go. You know, since Zwiek could still also go, honestly, on any other hit scan, on the Ashe or Freya or Ashe, which honestly, an Ashe here from New England would be kind of huge, considering recent buffs that she received, which means that it's going to be absolute shielding gathering if, you know, they play high ground.
I think that we got to see what they run here. I mean, this first point is notoriously hard to take if you don't rotate through the gallery and then go up to the right high ground and then go across. or go around the statue first
Yeah.
in the first like 20 seconds of the fight, you're probably just losing that fight.
Yeah. Try to play that flip better than the other team.
Yeah.
And
See
we're
here, it
seeing...
looks like we are seeing that dive, and we have the Ana this time.
Okay.
And since it's not super high ground, and you can see pretty far on this map, I think that we're gonna see much more Ana value this game than she even would be on the other map.
Never hovering the... Oh, he's on Junkrat.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Never is a Junkrat player.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why? Why?
He's a junk player. I don't know.
I guess. Like,
We got we got Buns, we got Buns Junior, which is Gare Bear, and we got Buns Senior, Nevro. You know?
But Senior. Oh, got a couple of unks in here. Goddamn. I was like going for the first Widow shot. Paradigm will not recreate the Violet clip. Thank God. And we're gonna go forward. Banger already getting a lot of going forward of the right flank here. We're still seeing... Oh, double hits. I was right. I think Paz is going to swap over to... Yep, the Genji. Banger already getting a set ground on the high ground here, which means that...
Ooh, wait, Kira getting poked out. That's forced to use Suzu and Bubble.
That's definitely going to delay a lot of time, giving a little more time for New England to get set up as the rest, the whole five, is going to stack on behind point here, forcing Banger to...
They are poking out. Sakura getting an early pick on Nevro.
That's huge. Yeah, that's going to be Banger going ahead, trying to find any sort of presence, going for that first touch here. No, get slept! And that's a then anti! Oh my god.
He's low. I don't think he can kill him though because he just got healed. Oh, they
Oh
just
my god.
they bursted him down.
Chicago just exploding on the front line. It's all over my screen. Pause, and they're gonna get the first cap here.
Chicago just running this dive like it's nothing.
Oh my god. You know, I thought Zwiek with the Freya... I mean, the Freya, they have a good idea, trying to burst down that monkey, but it's just too much. I mean,
with the Junkrat, I think it could work, but it's gonna work especially on like the second and third point where it's much more enclosed.
Yeah, I would love to see a swap coming out, which we will.
Ooh, and then we have the Reaper swap and a Sigma swap.
Now they're playing the counter this. They're kind of playing the counter this Banger monkey, which is honestly where you kind of want to see it. Oh, never the great good minds placement here. Banger gets caught out immediately.
There you go.
And here we go. Fun. It's New England going forward with the swaps, working out in their favor.
And they are running Bapalari. This is the old season 6, I think, or maybe season 7. Backline. It was a Sigma meta, so.
I just don't understand the Junkrat still, but maybe he's saying something I don't. Or maybe he has the lineups. Maybe he has lineups that I don't understand.
Well, he's running it's mainly his own like DPS that he plays, but look how fast he's charging ult.
Oh, that's true. Wait, ties up soon, yeah. But considering it comes forward here, Banger with a great good initiation. Paranoid going down 1 health, gets Kate
right.
now.
Look, this is a perfect time. I think you're gonna see the tire.
I mean,
maybe next fight.
His whole team's kind of wiped out. Like they have to give up so much space, and then honestly, it's gonna be up to Nevro getting hit in this tire going to the second checkpoint. But Banger's still cold for Sebastian. I don't think any of even if Never gets a good tire, I don't think anybody from New England can follow up. But we'll see.
There you go.
We get one, and he's 1 health.
And he's dead. He's
all
dead.
right, good tire. Awesome. And that's gonna be
calling him out in chat.
OC from Cranium. Yeah, that's just gonna be a huge fight win from Chicago. And I want to see an overinvestment. Chicago did not have to pop 3 ults just to get checkpoint. But here we are.
I mean,
maybe it's a mental.
Oh, and we have the Bastion Junkrat. Oh my goodness, this monkey is not gonna have fun.
I mean, he's still getting a lot of value.
He's getting a lot of value, but he's gonna have to wait even longer for those things to end, like all the abilities to be popped.
I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised if Banger swaps over to the ramp here. Maybe Efron swaps to the Juno, and we still see that brawl coming forward, which is still
You can probably see the Diva, to be honest. I don't know if he does.
Sunflux coming up. A good combo coming out. A lot of damage on the board as the rest of
get Pazzo and Cranium Faults.
Yeah. Everall going forward. Oh my god.
Oh, Banger just explodes.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I wonder if we're gonna see that Diva, or like a ball or something that can tank more.
Probably Diva. Diva would be probably better here, but I
Sigma.
Yeah, I, I, I guess. Well,
I mean,
I
if he feels
suppose.
comfortable.
I mean, yeah, he does beat up. Yeah, he would counter the Bastion. He would counter, honestly, any other hits.
Junkrat
Game.
too.
Yeah.
You kind of
Junkrat
like if the
too.
Junkrat just sits there and spams, I get to eat all of their abilities.
Oh my god, Crane with the nano flying forward, holy crap. It's annihilates the entirety of New England's front line. OC going
Cranium
forward.
OC. No wait, double OC. They both. What? Why did I hear it twice?
Oh my god. Cranium's OC was so powerful, it was popped twice. And, the game decided that was such a good engage, you have another one for free on us.
Have another one.
Yeah. That's gonna be Kitsune flying forward, Banger still pushing that. Zweek swapping the Tracer.
Tracer, forcing recall and Amor field.
Cranium has to back up here. A lot of good front pressure. Here comes an Everon tire. Gets two! Okay. And New England will hold this last. Wow.
As I told you, Junkrat is tired of the character. Right? Like, you know, build tire, do great things.
Maybe we'll see Nevrov really pop off on this last. I mean, if he's able to pull it off, kudos to him. But he's going to be coming up between another Genji Bolt Blade, another Flux, and honestly, that's teamfight ults right there. It's going to be up to whether Dojimaro can get his Flux first, which looks like he will. So it's up to him to see if he's able to deny any of this forward aggression from Chicago. We're seeing that Doj, yeah, definitely trying to build up the ult, playing very aggressively here.
Ooh, getting Zeke with a cheeky bounce.
Oh my god. Oh, here comes the Flux. Comes
Take
out.
a Flux.
Gets back by.
Oh, sleep! The sleep, they cancel it!
And the blade from Paz is absolutely icing on the cake here, as they are gonna get the full 3 with a minute 50 to spare. Minute 52. Okay.
This
I'll be
looking
honest.
very strong.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't like the Junkrat. You know, and I don't think I'm a bad person for saying that out loud.
To be fair though, he is 10 and 3.
he is 10 and 3. However, his team did lose all 3, so. You know.
But I don't know if it was necessarily because of him, but it definitely doesn't. It's not consistent, you know.
No.
You know, like Junkrat pops off sometimes, and other times he's just like, well, what do I do?
Schrodinger's DPS. Oh man, my lordy lord. I mean, you know, he could make it work. I mean,
But he has been getting like 1 or 2 every time with his tires, so, and he gets it pretty fast, so.
That is true. He got 3 tires? That defense?
I think yeah, it was like 3 or 4, right? Because it was.
I counted 2, but I think there's another one. I think there's another one.
No, you're right. It was. I think it was only 3. Because I remember that first one. Yeah, he got 3 because he popped 1 on Sakura, then he popped 1 on the twofer, and then I think he got 1 more.
Yeah, I think low key maybe AKM tire coming out maybe a little bit from Devro. If you know, you know. Are we knowers in chat? No? Alright, good talk. We're going straight into the second side. We're going to be swapping over. Banger on the ramp. Pass on the May. I like this comp coming out from Chicago. Absolute block slop here as Doja Meister gets cut off, but the rest of the team will be able to support him. I want to.
This is kind of an evil comp from Chicago.
Oh, 100%. These people do not have fathers at the end of the day. But I mean, the May is coming up prematurely with the walls here. Honestly, Banger is gonna be up alone. I want to just gotta maybe get some forward aggression, but Banger just okay. Never mind. He just plays punch. He's just playing punchies at this moment. Sleep comes out under Doge Meister and just absolute sweep for the rest of the aggression from Chicago. Okay.
And they're just running through them now. They're taking angles. They're playing comps. I feel like Nev is just all over the place, you know?
Yeah. Just Chicago coming out.
Oh, and Nev. Wait, Nev was swapping to the Reaper. I don't think I've ever seen the Reaper from Nev.
Does he not go Reaper?
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Okay. I mean, shoot. This could go one of 2 ways, and I'm hoping for the first, where Nevron just surprisingly has like a awesome Blossom Reaper, you know. It's like the bumper Reinhardt who whipped it out one match. All of a sudden he went from a gold player to like top 500, and he means to get sleep off the rib, and immediately gets forced out. Rest of Dodgemeister, and he's gonna get a 2 for, however. Gonna be pushed through across from the hotel here, as the rest of the.
You're popping ult to save point. Suzu.
Oh my.
Banger
Chicago.
turning it around.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, it's coming out on top. It just
Ooh,
execution.
Zeke
came
getting
out.
cranium with a new disruptor shot buff.
Oh, does he have
So
the slow?
fast now.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
it doesn't slow, it does more damage and it comes out faster, but it
Oh,
goes
yeah,
less
yeah,
time.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. What's the primary? Yeah. So just a very popular pick here. I'm surprised they haven't banned it yet. Honestly, I'm kind of with. I'm kind of with Cranium earlier. Just banned the Surge. Maybe he's on. Yeah, maybe he was low key helping out New England. But regardless, we coming forward with the OC gets Atheron. Huge pick coming out from him. As the rest of the team is just going to be split up. As New England will secure onto the first point here. Cranium try to get poked, let me a little bit of damage here. Does have the Blossom of the Blizzard here, which means Banger
Wait,
is
Banger
set
trying
up.
to touch.
Gets
Nano.
nanoed.
Gets anti though. I think he might be dead.
Oh,
Unless he gets healed here. The May, Blizzard, holding point though.
gets paranoid. Doge mismanaged,
But they forced Nano as well from Doge, on the Doge.
but it's not
They're
enough.
living. Aetherion going down. Has a trying to stall. Doesn't get it, but they stall a lot of time. I don't know if it was investing 2 ults into, but
I mean, there you have it. I mean, just the Nano's coming out, but the Ash from Nevra just honestly contributing so much damage from the side of New England. Yeah, that's what I've been talking about earlier. Just the Ash pick is just so deadly. Low key might be Hitler this patch, but you didn't hear that from me. As Banger trying to recontest high ground with Cranium with help of this team here, but Doge is not budging. They still want to hold into this high ground here, so he's getting a lot of damage off the board. Dogemeyer still stays here, but it's going to be kind of judgmental. His paths coming up close to the wall could mean danger. They have to back off high ground. I'm seeing another
Doge having to back up.
Oh,
Gets
Doge.
walled off. Form. He didn't have form. Maybe he didn't. Would have gone to it immediately. Danger falls low.
Oh my god.
Double rush.
Look at the whole map is looking like Abbey Road as
Suzu.
Crosswatch comes across. Trey's going for both teams here. But
That's fine. They backed up though. Saved themselves from dying. Big Suzu blocking them from. Aetherion does go down.
oh my god. Yeah,
Cranium picking up Nev though, so they're even.
Banger getting a lot of damage
Forcing
here.
Suzu and the ult comes out, missing the sleep I think. The rock comes out, getting Doge.
Oh, that's a dirty annihilation right there. That
He popped that shit so fast.
is he probably didn't have to, but you know, I mean, gets the kills. I mean, gets the job done. Whatever it takes, I
Maybe,
guess.
but I mean you might as well rotate your ults, right? Because you have like 2, almost a third, you know, another Blizzard coming out. So
That is true. Has to be set up. Another crossfire coming for Dodgemeister, which is going to be one of the downsides of this comp here. Sig doesn't really have a gap closer besides the shield, which means the rest of Chicago just has to pretty much whittle them away. Doge already down hands here. Anti comes behind. Aetherion with a huge pick from behind.
Yeah,
Gets a lot of
getting-
kills.
Ends now.
there's the Nano coming.
And the OC. And it's going to completely annihilate New England. That's good.
They're doing such a good job of rotating these ults. Nano and OC on that fight, and now they're gonna probably have like at least a Blizzard next fight, but
Yeah, that's and I mean, I want to say New England is very favored to win this next fight due to the fact that they have 2 DPS ults, and the OC and the Bob just create so much space along with the Flux. But I mean, they can still, like you said, the Lizard could just shut all that down in an instant. So you have to be very careful playing this corner. As Banger already taking a lot of damage. It's not something you really want to see early fight.
This ends now.
see
OC
the double OC again.
Oh my god, Sweek, you're actually insane. You're a psychopath. Put this man in the mental
He goes
asylum
3.
immediately. Put this man in a straight jacket.
Banger does pick him off, but not before getting 3. Blizzard coming out, getting Doge, but I don't think that they can pick him because the shield's there.
Oh my.
Maybe it'd be a bit of a waste of Blizzard.
Oh, the Flux. Just. Oh my god. If Banger
Does Banger get to live?
He does.
He does.
Does Paz live? He does. That's so much stall for Chicago. They're just pretty much set up for another retouch, which could mean early map win for.
And
a
Banger's
Chicago
behind
Buffalo.
them too.
Oh, pass
Kaz
is
gets 2. Banger gets another. Zeke does get Banger, but
Nice work.
they clean up. I think it's just they gotta get Zeke here. But he's gonna get off point. He has to come back. I don't know if he gets. He does.
Gets touch here, but it's not enough. The rest of the team is too,
They get him.
too much loss.
And I don't think they have time for another touch.
No. Yep, that's Chicago going for
That's
map
2-1.
3. Yeah, under the belt.
2-0. Wait.
Yeah,
1-1?
yeah, 2-1. No,
2-1.
2-1. And again, once again, this was New England's pick. So the ball's in the court once more. You're not gonna lie, the responses have not been as strong.
Dodge this. This ends now.
Absolutely. I mean, this was a crazy play from Zeke as well. I mean, I don't know. He's just a psychopath. To go for such an aggressive play like this is like absolutely mental. You should be shot in the street. But you can hear that from me.
I think that, in general, what made that fight was Doge didn't really swap off the Sig. I think he should have gone something else.
Yeah.
But regardless of that fact, the other thing that made it different was Chicago was really good about rotating out of ultimates, forcing one ultimate, and then they basically got like 2 or 3 in response. So I think Nev over ulted, but they also didn't really take space. Like Chicago was really good about rotating, like 1, 2 ult. Then the next fight they would have like 1 or 2, and then by the time they did that, the next fight they would have like 1 or 2 again. So they would never be down ults basically.
Yeah. The ult economy is too strong for them. I think it also came down to New England just not. I mean, they're just trying to force the same line over and over. They're pretty much bashing their heads against the wall. You have to wonder, like, what other avenues could you go for in the terms of team play, right? Could maybe look for something else.
I think that you should maybe like try like the Rhine comp or something. It may not be the best into Ram, but it would be better than the Sigma. Because Ram kind of just walks on Sigma, and there's not really much he can do.
Maybe going with a faster pace, maybe on the Diva, and it looks like New England does want to go faster pace. As we're seeing a Servasa.
I would thinking Queen on this map, but I don't know if he plays Queen.
I'm seeing like a little bit of play time from Queen on Doge Master this season, or Meister, sorry. Also, the Mauga pick could also come to fruition here.
Mauger is so good this season.
Yeah, Mauga. I mean, Juno and Brig. I mean, because a Juno buff means a Brig buff means Juno gets buff in correlation, which means we could be seeing a 2024 Team Falcons comp coming to Rise once again.
Well, I was gonna say both Brig and Juno got a buff, so
yeah. But like more importantly, since I'm saying like the Brig buff is only making Juno stronger, making that comp stronger.
Yeah, 100%.
The pack cooldown being a big one, which means more survivability for Juno, which is honestly the biggest downside of that comp. Minimizing the weakness means that it's gonna be more viable, especially with the Mauga buff. A little bit ago, making his ult. I can speak.
Come back faster.
His ult, costs cheaper, and his perks getting a buff, more HP, more damage, more sustain.
Yeah. The other thing too is that he also got inadvertently buffed. You can crit through Orisa Gold now.
and hazard block as well.
And hazard block, yeah.
Yeah.
So you just kind of ignore like every tank.
Yeah.
Like the only one that you really care about is any shield tank or like Diva or something, But that's just cooldown management.
Yeah, Diva or honestly Ram, but since he did have his health buff, but he's still not as strong as he used to be.
You don't really even care, to be honest. You can, if you're smart about it and you coordinate with your team, you can just stomp on him as he's blocking. What is he gonna do?
Nothing. Alright.
No, what is he gonna do?
It's all come down to who can shoot tank better, Lamau.
Like,
but maybe that could be the angle New England needs. And finally, for the first time in the series, we're seeing a Soj ban coming from New England. Let's go, Dogmeister. Finally, yeah.
Finally.
And we could, again, if they go the Mauga route, Zwiek has a Reaper. He has a Pocket Reaper.
They do have the Czar on the table now, so...
Yeah, that's true as well. I would even mind a Reaper Ashe DPS front line here as well, honestly.
I guess what they have been running, the Chicago line is probably gonna run dive. I don't know if the Ashe is the best choice into that.
No. No.
You get one timeout and then they dive you again and then
I mean, yeah, I mean, they just have to. I mean, this also consider this. I mean, the Malga could be a huge hindrance to the dive for Chicago. I think they will go dive here good though. I would love to see banger ball here, honestly.
A ball is so good on this map.
A ball would be awesome to see in Servas. I have not seen a ball in Emerald. I don't think
Banning Moira? What?
I don't understand
What?
it. I mean,
Are they trying to like? Oh, cause Nev's on support.
they're target banning Nev's Moira.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
He also plays Juno, but like, why did they take That's so weird.
Never saying in chat is this when I act surprised? Gonna be like, yes.
I think
mean,
this is when you take a shower. I think that
Yeah. Think you should take a shower? I agree.
Yeah.
I think everybody in this lobby should take a shower immediately, especially myself. I need to take a shower in a bit. I think everybody should take a long moment to go to the Walmart, get some Old Spice. Just really clean up themselves, because we've seen a lot of disgusting plays come up from Chicago.
Yeah.
I mean,
be careful not to wash off the skill,
Well, Mom, it's gamer gunk. But I mean, yeah. I mean, think about it as well. Chicago has great team play and individual play. I mean, we've seen so far this series every member of Chicago really pulling out a lot of great individual plays. Paz on the Genji, Cranium on the Sode, Banger on the Winston, right? Atherion on the Kiri. Asuka is existing, right? I mean, like, everyone has been doing such a great job at just growing out some great plays mid-fight to turn the tides against New England's team play, which at this point you would start to wonder that we're seeing that individual mechanics really come out, which honestly is very true on a map like Flashpoint for Zervasa, where a lot of that is your DM abilities, your deathmatch skills per se.
I think that the other thing is, I don't know if Soccer's gonna play the Ana again, but that was really clutch. Like the sleep on the Sigma ults. Or like a sleep and then like they all target that person, or the antis were big, nanos were like influential. I think that just the Ana pick in general was pretty good. I don't know if they're gonna pick Ana again on this map because it's more of like a faster paced map.
Right.
It looks like they may be.
Yeah. I don't hate the Doge Master Sig pick here. I mean, we've seen teams like Team Liquid pull out the Sig infected with his gameplay, especially against the Wu Yang counter, which honestly we have not seen Wu Yang so far. Ever, actually. Yeah, we haven't seen Wu Yang being picked, which is kind of surprising. Or Lucio. I think we only saw Lucio once, but regardless, the double hit, the poke column coming from New England is a little concerning, but it's not out of table. Oh my god, Zweek is the first pick on 2 Cranium. That's absolutely fantastic. That's gonna be go ahead. They're gonna get point pyro first. New England is just gonna completely just take over, forcing Chicago to reset.
I mean, he's already back though, so.
Yeah. Good. Oh, it's gonna be all led to the poke game here. It's gonna, a lot of this is gonna be on Zweek just getting that huge angle, looking for, like, once he gets that long sight line established, it's gonna be pretty hard for honestly anybody from Chicago to just like try to make forward and close the gap here. A little bit of competition coming out from both tanks of both teams on the bridge. You love this. See it as going forward. Form comes out. Immediately gets rocked. Ring is forward as the rest of the team just beautifully just kites back. Oh, but Zweek gets taken out. Cranium with a nice headshot. As the team still in the cahoots here, trying to play for round point here, but It's gonna be New England losing the Oriole War of Attrition. That push-pull coming up from up top.
Ethereum getting another pig, forcing them out. They do cap the point.
Amazing stuff.
And this is the thing. It looks like Doge, like it looked like they won at the beginning, and then all of a sudden Doge gets pressured by the Ram, and then he goes after the back line, and then there's not really much Doge can do other than rock him, but he already rocked him. So
Yeah, and we're going ahead trying to get some pressure on from the big choke here from New England. Doge trying to put forward, banging a lot of good pressure and point here, gets rocked as Ring comes forward, but not a lot of space is being garnered. Chicago's been doing a fantastic job of just trading places with the rest of the teammates to equalize that pressure. It's going to be a
that was
lot
an
of
early hand. He didn't really have many utility, much utility left. The castle coming out doesn't get anyone.
Suzu comes
Rock
out
coming
here.
out misses.
Oh my
Doge
god.
falls really low, but he's punching him.
Oh my god. That's too much for New England
Freya
to
ult
handle.
doesn't get anybody.
Banger just lost his armor. No problem. I mean, that's. Oh my god.
And they're
Overly
just
comes
kind
forward.
of rolling on this point. Doge falling. Juno ult coming out though.
At that
They do
point,
win it.
Yeah, at that
They
point.
have 3 ults in favor of what? 3. Well, I guess it's 3. So I guess it's even.
Yeah.
Almost 4 on the other side. So
You gotta see New England just like get out of that choke, honestly. Just
yeah, no,
put
they
it
just kind of
bluntly.
sat in that choke there, and they eventually just lost. Like,
I mean-
the thing about poke is it's really good throughout, but the instant brawl gets in on you, you kind of just lose.
I mean, if Ziga's able or somebody from New England's able to get like maybe a different angle onto the site here, maybe we could see a little bit more damage brought up instead of all just forcing the one funnel. And we're gonna see a little bit of high ground rotation coming up from New England. I like to see this movement come out from them. They're gonna take this high ground. Flux goes forward
Sigma
here.
ult gets one. Ethereum with the Suzu though, it does die though.
Okay, seeing a complete
They
flip.
did
from
trade. Zeke getting Asura. Ooh, Zeke. Doge getting another.
Yeah, Banger going forward here, pushing across the back line. Really
Cranium
just-
trying to get it. That is though. They hit the reset though. They do finally get it though. But they invested Sigma ult and I don't think I saw anything else.
This is the special something off of cast to go for the Genji pick, which is honestly
Oh yes,
pretty
the
smart.
cast pick, yes.
And it just we're also seeing both the Genji beer coming back again for both these teams. What really came down to is like even playing that flip beautifully, able to like come across and still maintain most of their core. And now here we're seeing another
Gas
coach from
ult.
Chicago doing the same thing.
Is he gonna get anybody?
Oh nope.
Doesn't.
Fuck.
Forces sucks though.
Oh, that's gonna be okay. Kitsune Rush coming on top of Banger. Is a little bit of a hot water. Has to live this aggression if he wants his team to stay in this
He's
fight. Here.
going low.
Oh,
His fault. Hazard's low.
Kitsune comes out from Chicago,
Double
but it's
rush.
too late. Yeah, and it's gonna be complete forward aggression from New England.
And they have to back up here.
And now we're gonna see a little bit of a reset coming from both teams here, as New England still holds on strong. Almost get the
Wait,
set.
Genji overcommits. Tries to
Set.
get. No one doesn't get it. Banger
Oh.
comes back on the Winston.
Able to push forward here.
We're gonna run this dive here.
Power Slide barely lives. Wow, but that's a beautiful engage from them as they're just gonna keep going forward.
Banger gets a Juno, and it's just Dogemeister all alone on point here. And they do recap.
That's a great tempo change from Chicago, able to take over that point here.
This Winston putting in the work here. I don't know if Doge is gonna be able to fight against the Winston now.
A bit of a choppy peak coming in from this week, trying to build up that, coming up on the Bola once again. Rest of New England's going to make opt to rotate the left side here to try to open up that whole sight line for Zeke to kind of just play around. And it's really up to how much Doge might really make space for his team. That Bola comes out and hits absolutely
Double
no
ult,
one.
Freya all coming out.
As like coming in, counter blading in.
Cranium does get Sebastian though. That's a huge pick. Zeke falls low. Hazo gets Sigma ulted, but gets healed up anyways.
And that's going to be another.
They did pick off Kara early.
Yeah,
And now Doge
quite
falls again, and I think that might be the point. They might have one more fight, but I don't know if they're gonna contest in time.
I don't. It doesn't seem like it. If it does, then it has to be very fast. Which
Well, they would have to go Lucio to touch, I think. Yeah, not especially not the since they're contesting him here forward.
No.
I don't think they get it. Oh, Genji trying to touch. Does he get it? Pazzo coming back.
Doge?
Pushing dash early. Cranium does picking up. Cranium does fall though. Wait.
This is the rock. but
Pazzo
it's
just
fine.
trying to live on point here. Forcing all the cooldowns. Trying to live against 4 though.
I mean,
He's just existing.
GG's just touch. Yeah, okay.
I don't think it's enough time though. Maybe Banger gets back? No.
And then, yeah, he
Touching?
yeah, it does touch. Yeah, that's OT coming in for Breed. He has Primal as well. He has a lot of stall coming in. Here it comes. It's gonna be Atheron getting a pick here. Consider rush from Atheron as
Rush.
well. It's
And the blade comes out. Does it get anybody?
gets Cranium,
It's gonna get Cranium.
but it's still an even fight. I can go anyway.
Wait, Doge goes down though. That's huge.
That's actually huge. Yeah, Bolo comes out Banger. Oh, this could turn the
Bola
fight.
out, but doesn't get him.
Sweet
Ooh,
just
Zeke
needs-
falling low.
Sweet
does
just needs to
fall.
live. Yeah, if he just
It's
lives.
just the Genji.
Oh my gosh.
But okay, 3 are back. 2, 3. It's 3 on 3. But they have a tank and the others don't. Sebastian falls.
It's gonna be Paradise still touching the point here. Both backline
Okay.
here for doing like just living on the
Juno,
point here.
Juno just fall. And Doge is gonna come back, but oh, this is
Doge
time.
comes
Never
back.
fucking first Suzu early. Doge going down. The cap. That was such a close map. Pazzo doing a huge job fighting off 4 just by living on point for like 20 seconds.
It's gonna go straight into what could be the last point of this series here, heading into what could be a pretty deadly combo here. You have the orbital raid coming out soon from Sora. You have the high dude coming from Cranium. All that really that New England has to respond is a pick and also Casino Rush, which honestly could be just enough to shut them down here. Great rock from Dogemeister! Opens that up here. High dude's gonna do
Fastball.
nothing.
Doesn't get anything.
Yeah, no. This New England's point here has just great execution from Dogemeister, from the rock, from downtown. Secures the point.
Yeah. Banger opting to die with Pazzo's spawn wave, so he gets back faster. And it looks like they're gonna have Primal and Ray, and I think that's about it. Into probably Ray, Rush, and Flux.
Honestly, as we just goes for a Bolo, what the? Like we look for a Flux here, or just pretty much any support ult here could just do the job here. As already
Zeke
like, a lot of
falls
times-
though.
Oh, you have to live there if you're weak here. It's gonna be very difficult. Flux comes out, gets both DPS from Chicago, almost gets past like this comes out.
Gets a Juno. Force the Kiri, Suzu, and TP. Kiri's dead. Doge falling. Honestly, I don't know if that was Zeke's fault, really. His supports were on the other side of the point. They were segregated from him, so he really couldn't get any help.
Interesting choice of words there. It's just segregated. Dragon Master, what's your views on the political landscape? Anyways, getting into it. They also have both supporters are still on the line here. So honestly, one of them could just change the fight. And here we go. Continue Rose going on the point here. Never. Nice pick onto Atheron here. You have the blade coming out from Pazzo. Gets another pick here. Order break being popped from Missouri, which means a lot of good damage coming out
How's
from
it getting
Chicago.
2? Cranium gets another.
And that's just
Genji
easy.
goes down. And that's that team fight.
Yeah. Fast team fight. That's not honestly also works out for New England. Fast ult. You burn 2 with 1, and it was really fast, which means they're able to get maybe even 2 team fights in here.
They're gonna get wait, Cranium. Cranium is really close to Deadeye, and they are about to have Rush.
Here we go. Order rate on the point. A touch
You know,
comes
all
out.
early.
High
And
noon.
Genji. I knew.
Burnout goes down early. Sebastian goes down as well. Atheron gets picked off, but honestly, there's too much losses to repair.
Banger's
Sweet
so
is
low. I don't know if he's gonna get anybody.
Sweet.
Maybe he can get Zeke.
Oh my god.
Wait, he
Sweet
does
is
get
going
Zeke though. He's so low, but he has healing bubble.
You got aced! Oh my god, Cranium got aced!
Cranium popping off there at the end.
Oh my MVP going to Cranium right there. What a masterclass on Cassidy there.
Honestly, I
Completely
think both
obliterating.
DPS need masterclass there. Pazzo just like living on point for 5 years, stopping them from capping and stopping what might otherwise would have been not a perfect sweep.
Yeah, that and just the absolute area denial that it seemed like Zeke had to work so hard just to get any value against the Cranium Cassidy, which is honestly towards the matchup is favored towards Cassidy, so not really that surprised, but still. Um, Great series from Chicago. A little bit of an upset coming up early, but that's second seed beating first seed so far, and they will come out on top replacing them in
I was
the
also gonna
bracket.
say, well, you say second seed, but there's like I think right now there's like 4 teams that have second seed, so I'm not sure like where that places them because a lot of teams have like 1-1 right now. I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, it's going off a map win because Chicago. Well, yeah, it's tied with Mao for 1-1 save map record, but I think this puts them above since they only lost one map,
Okay.
which
So
means since Nevada lost 3, it will put currently Chicago above everybody else at the moment.
okay,
But of
so
course,
they'll be number 1.
oh yeah, which means that Chicago will have arguably, as we're heading into it, as the round robin keeps going forward in the series towards week 4, it's gonna be looking like they could just keep on going the lead, which could favor them, if they decide to go the full distance in the playoffs.
Yeah. But you
But
got to never count out a team. I mean, I've seen
of
the
course,
4th place team,
I mean,
come all
yeah,
the way back and win this season.
absolutely. I mean, New England was favored into this match, obviously with just better records of stats, even with with their veterans. I mean, but looks like the newcomers low key put them on a pedestal, or posterize them. Is that the word posterize? Posterize? Am I saying that right? Posterize them.
I think so.
Like it's like Michael Jordan like posterizing Joaquin Lawam. You posterize him.
I've never heard of that.
No, you don't watch, but all right.
I don't watch basketball. I
All the
actually don't
best.
watch many sports other than esports.
That's fine. That's fair. But yeah, Chicago fans are eating well tonight. As there a lot of a lot of good clubs came from Chicago, pretty bluntly as well. To be honest,
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
definitely looking forward to seeing that.
the DPS like just hit basically every shot, played together well. They calmed well. They moved together. They rotated their ults pretty well. Sometimes they may have overcommitted ults, but most of the time they were really good. I think that was honestly the difference maker between Nev and Chicago, was that uh, Nev kind of just popped all their ults at once, in response to one. Meanwhile, Chicago was like very smart about it. They were like, okay, well either don't ult or ult 2 for this fight.
Right, and I believe that is not going to be the end of this or the broadcasting. I think that is currently the end of our Emerald cast, but coming up soon, which should be around 30 minutes. It's going to be Washington Rebellion versus New England's, but their
Is it
Sapphire
Sapphire?
roster. Yeah,
Sapphire?
in 30 minutes, and it's also going to be quite a contending match. The upper team favorite against the underdog matchup once more. We could see 2 upsets. This could be the stage 3 NA playoffs in OWCS. We could see just multiple upsets in one day and make everybody cry on Twitter. But I digressed. But I mean, yeah, coming out of this, good job, Chicago. Let's go, Chicago. Hopefully they can keep it up for the rest of the season. But Dragon, I think we're gonna be shot in actually a couple minutes now, and let the new casters take over.
Yeah.
Any last words you want to say before we're brutally murdered by Andrew in production? Absolutely. All right. You're a man of few words. Well said, Dragon. That he muted himself. Okay. All right. They already took him early. I see. They already shot him.
No.
But
All right. But no, GG's both teams. Good luck on the future matches. It was a great match today. Very close games, even though it was 3-0. Or 3-1, sorry.
3-1. But Yeah, but coming up next, War versus Nev, you're gonna have Mountain and Soupcan on the cast. I will be morphed into a white male in just a few moments. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Stare into those eyes. Why you so beautiful? You want all my time. The feeling is mutual. Tastes like cherry pie. My guiltiest pleasure, babe. Be forever mine. I want you in every way.